cannot force your brain to think of ideas. The brain does not respond to force. This is a very powerful concept. So often we think, sit down at our desk, use our brain, work mode, this is the time to create new ideas. But so often of the time, these new ideas, these little bursts of creativity, they usually happen when you're away from your desk. You spend so much time trying to be productive, but you end up being non-productive because you don't take that break. You don't take that time to think of new ideas, because ideas come naturally. Ideas can come when you're in the shower. Ideas can come when you're on a walk. Ideas can come when you're at a family gathering. And it's the power of letting the brain just go. You don't need to force anything. Things will come naturally. I used to be so rigid in my ways. When I got onto self-improvement, I needed that rigidity in my life. I needed that routine because I had nothing. I was wasting all my time. So I went from one extreme to the other, thinking, okay, well, if I can use every little bit of time I have now, things will change. And they did improve, but I found myself forcing myself to sit at my desk and work, be productive, just work harder. You know, it's like with my first business model idea, it was like a clothing brand. And my mindset was, right, every day I'm going to work on it, be productive. And what ended up happening was I would just be optimizing the wrong things, forcing yourself to sit down at your desk to work on your business. And what ended up happening was I was just in autopilot. Ideas weren't coming to me. I wasn't getting that time to step away. The difference between me then and me now is that when I've got a business idea, I'm able to work in bursts, use the creative ideas. When I'm outside in a pleasure time, maybe, I might note down an idea and be like, okay, well, that idea came to me naturally. Okay, note it down, use it for later. But trying to block out time for creativity and sitting at your desk and just work mode, you're doomed to fail. You're not letting things flow naturally. And I've realized that you can get more work done in half an hour than a week. Because what I ended up doing back then was I'd be like, okay, work on your business every day. And then I'd be like, okay, well, change one thing, improve something. But then you just start optimizing the wrong things. You start looking at things that don't need improving and going, oh, okay, but I improved that, so yeah, I'm being productive. It becomes this sort of obsession to be productive, but you're optimizing all of the wrong things. The key is to optimize what is important. Step away, have that rest, have that break, think of new ideas. Don't burn yourself out. I think that's the key to sustainability as well, not burning yourself out.